what is up? Team Big Snack. In today's kin stretch class, we're gonna go over internal rotation of the shoulder and external rotation of the shoulder. Okay, all right, we're gonna start with our warm-up. We're gonna start with our cat-cow. I'm gonna flip over to the sideline view for you guys. We're gonna go feet down, hands down, okay? Round that spine. Remember, we want even pressure in the wrist up to the shoulder, from the knee to the hip, okay? Slowly start to segment that tailbone up to the roof. Nice breathing throughout, work your way up the spine. Nice breath in. Start slowly segmenting that tailbone like you're trying to drive the hips into the hands. Feel that squeeze of the abs. Moving at that 1 mile an hour pace, guys. It's good stuff. Find the stretch in the midsection. Let's do one more. Doing our best to kind of keep those shins down to the ground. Even pressure through left leg, left arm, right arm. Take your time, moving through that sticky glue. Sticky glue. Let's go from the head now. Chin comes up. Keep going with that chin, 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 chin. Get that upper back going. Stretch that core. Nice breath in. Double chin. Scoop that head towards the chest, towards the belly button. Tuck that spine in. Nice breath in. Head. Stretch the abs. Head. Nice little spine pop there. Push that ground away. Last one. Beautiful, guys. One thing I did forget is to explain what equipment you'll need. You'll just need a couple of blocks with you. Maybe some books if you have books, anything to lift your arms up higher than where they are, okay? Plenty of floor space. And honestly, that's about it, okay? If any time you're in positions like this, or like this, or like this, and it gets a little bit too sticky and you can't, it's a bit too uncomfortable, just pop into a position that might work for you. Whether it be sitting on your butt, you can also grab a block and just put it behind you. You can sit on a block and do any of these movements of the cars, okay? You can also grab like a I don't know, you understand what I'm trying to say, okay? All right, so back into our position, okay? Let's do our T-spine now, okay? I'm gonna go from the side for this one, all right? I'm gonna cross over our arms. You're gonna try to think, I'm just gonna push my hands against my chest, not too hard, but just enough to know that it's there, you know? And then we're gonna try to separate our back forward. So I'm gonna pull my shoulder blades forward. You see that? Back, punch forward. We're gonna get as much stretch as we can through our back, okay? Our tailbone can kind of tuck in just to limit cheating from the lower spine, okay? Chin stays in. Slowly roll your body down. When you roll your body down, I like to imagine my belly button pulling towards my spine or pulling behind you. Find your end range. For me, it's about there. I'm gonna slowly rotate to the side. I'm gonna side bend. Big stretch. Remember, those arms stay tight. That back pulls towards the front of the room. Slowly side bend. Slowly bring it in. Repeat from rep number 2. Rotate, side bend. You'll know if you're cheating too much, because you won't feel the engagement happening through the back and the stretch through the core, okay? So just take your time, pull your belly button into your spine, rotate in. Let's go to the other way now, reset, curl your body, push, rotate. You'll notice that one side might be more mobile than the other. That's okay. Eventually, we do our best to try and even that out, okay? Main thing is to strengthen those weak areas, okay? Side bend, big stretch. You're moving at that 1 mile an hour pace, okay? Reset. I just want to do one straight up now, okay? So drive those ribs in, slowly come up. Find the stretch in the midsection. Give me 3 breaths here. Try to get that pressure in the lower abs. The last one, squeeze, shoulder blades forward. Ooh. Honestly, that's one of my favorites, man. Whew. All right, we're gonna pop into our collapsed quadruped position. Let's do our shoulder now, guys, okay? So whether in your this position, this position, this position, for me, I'm gonna do this position because I'm so tall, can't fit in the freaking camera, you know? All right, guys? All right, so this arm, let's just kind of push either the ground or let's kind of anchor into the leg just to create some irradiation of the body, that flexing feeling, okay? Not too aggressive, okay? We're gonna turn our arm out, slowly pull our arm across. Once I find that sticky point, up, big circle, okay? We're still trying to turn that arm out, okay? Fighting for that shoulder twist, find your end range. Slowly think shoulder, not wrist, just so you stay connected in that shoulder joint. Rotate, come behind, bring it in, scoop in. Let's drop back. Your knuckles should be facing you right now. Find your end range, fight for more. We're gonna punch, rotate that shoulder, rotate that shoulder. Keep trying to twist the arm out. If you imagine like an X in this area, you're trying to twist that X so you can see it more, okay? In the front view. Let's go one more rep, scoop in. 1 mile an hour like through your sticky glue, don't forget that. Don't rush yourself, you wanna connect to the joint the best you can. We're twisting. When we do this, we wanna try not to allow too much overcompensation happening in the body. Too much shrugging, you're just gonna take your time. Focus on what it feels like more than what it looks like as well, because that can play a huge role as well. Turn that bicep out. Get those pops. I just got a nice shoulder pop. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Rotate that arm out. Let's see that X more visible, okay? Squeeze the arm, scoop across. Again, if you have to come out of this position, if it's getting too intense in the ankles or the shins, just come out of it. And you can even stand and do it, okay? Twist that shoulder. Embrace those shakes. Come behind, knuckles facing you. Come back. Good, squeeze the body, rotate that shoulder, come up and over. I'm really having some fun with these classes, guys. I hope most of you who start to watch these videos and follow along, that you enjoy what's happening here. Big stretch to the shoulders. It's actually a lot of fun for me to create too, so I'm having a lot of fun with it. Sharing the passion of mobility, you know, that helps with so many things, whether it be just your active lifestyle or even your weightlifting. Weightlifting, it's a huge game changer. Let's do the shoulder blade. I'm gonna give you the side view for this one again, all right? All right, arms in front. We're gonna imagine when we punch, we're gonna punch from the mid-back, stretch that back, okay? We're gonna shrug up slowly. We're gonna drop back slowly. We're gonna drop down. Punch. Shrug. Back. Down. Punch. Up. Back. Down. reverse, up, punch, down, back, up, punch, down, back, up, punch, down, back. All right, last one's just going to be the neck, guys, okay? All right, so for this one, let's just put our arms crisscross again. I want you to push the chest, and then I want you to pull the skin down a little bit, okay? All right, now from here, let's tuck that chin. I want double chin, so scoop that neck back, segment down. Find that little bit of a stretch through the back of the neck. Slowly rotate. Side bend. Big stretch. Stretch through the front of the neck. We're pulling down with the shirt. Side bend. Drag across. Rep number 2. Side bend. Big stretch. Scoop in. Other way. Twist. Squeeze. Side bend. Bigger circle with the chin. Last one. Turn. Side bend. Stretch. Stretch. Just a reminder, if you feel a pinch somewhere, you don't want to pull into it, but you want to work around it. For example, with my neck, if I come here, I feel a pinch right here. I'm going to come, feel the pinch, back out, rotate the other way. Oh, got the pinch, rotate out of it. Sneaky way to work around your discomforts, okay? All right. We're going to start on our internal rotation, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to grab a block, okay? Oh, my bad, no block on this one. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to align the side. Actually, we do need the block, okay? All right, just called a sleeper position, all right? From here, guys, we're just going to get our arm basically at 90 the best we can, okay? Later down the track, we'll do some from here. We'll do some from here. The beauty about mobility is like you can do everything in so many different ways and formulas and variations and variables that it just makes it super fun, and then you just get strong as mustard, if I like to say, and then you're just so resilient. Okay. All right. So we do need the block. If you need a block, just to rest your head on. Okay. Just so your neck's not taking too much tension. But the thing is, I kind of want you to build that up anyway. So like, try to do your best without the best you can. But if it's too much, grab the block. Okay. All right. Arm at 90 degrees. Make a fist. From here, what we want to do, okay, is we just want to push the back of the shoulder into the floor, okay? I don't want to see when the arm comes this way, you don't want to start to roll that back of the shoulder off the mat, okay? Because that obviously, oh yeah, cool, I got lots of range, but as soon as I push that down, that's my range, okay? Now we're truly moving from the shoulder, okay? All right, so press that shoulder down to the ground. Let's slowly rotate down. Find your active range of motion, which for me is going to be here without cheating. I'm going to come across with the other hand, and I'm just going to just push myself into a little bit of passive range, not too much, just like 10 to 15%, or degrees, sorry. And we're just going to hold that stretch. You should feel the stretch somewhere in the shoulder. Right now I'm feeling the stretch like in the back of the shoulder. Okay, I'm going to give myself a little break here with the pad. We're going to hold this stretch for 2 minutes, guys. Remember that shoulder is staying against the floor and it's trying to rotate down. Notice I actually got a little bit more range there, so I'm going to fight into that range. Push down a little more. Just 4 to 5 seconds inhales, 8 to 10 second exhales. Nice, slow, deep breaths. You'll notice as you breathe in deep, you'll be able to breathe deep into the stretch, whatever's on stretch, in the stretch position. So for me, the shoulder, I can breathe in deep and feel the stretch, okay? We got 1 more minute. Just do your best here. Now, the muscle strengthening contraction, we're going to slowly start driving the fist up to the roof. but our hand is blocking us. So really we're trying to come out of it, but I'm blocking it. And then the second strength exercise, we're just going to try to drive down towards the ground without cheating, okay? We got 20 more seconds, okay? Nice breaths in, shoulder stays against the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2. Lightly start pushing the hand like you're twisting the arm back to its normal 90 position. Let's increase that intensity to 40%. Let's increase to 60. Let's increase to 80. Let's start to add a bit more flexing of the other muscles around the shoulder, the right arm, the legs. Now let's go max effort for 20 seconds. Let's go. Your greatest and safest effort. Don't pull too hard that it starts to feel not right, okay? You got to work with your limits, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2. Now drive away from that hand. Fight it. Come on. Fight it. Squeeze. Squeeze the right arm. Squeeze the legs. Shoulder stays against the ground. Don't cheat yourself. I can't see you, so don't cheat yourself. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's relax it. Put the hand on. And let's just press ourselves down into a little bit more range, yeah? Get comfortable, get cozy, find that shoulder stretch. Shoulder stays against the floor. Now from here, we're going to jump straight into the passive range holds and the lift offs, okay, today? We'll do all one side first. All right, from here, guys, we're going to just try to drive off that hand and hold for 5 seconds, 5 reps, okay? In 3, 2, 1, drive down. Relax. Obviously, because you're in such a deep passive range, you won't actually move, okay? But you're just creating that tension. Breathe in. Pack that air down. Fight it. Relax it. Breathe in. Squeeze. Drive it. Drive it. Relax. 2 more reps. Breathe in. Relax it. Last rep, best rep. Slowly come up back to your passive range. Relax it. We're going to finish this side off with 10 lift-offs, okay? So because we're in such a deep range, let's just back out of that range a little bit, okay? Hold that position, and then from here, we're just going to rep it out for 1, 2, 3. Doing your best to move from the shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. Last one. Hold. Squeeze. Slowly come out of that. Ooh. At any time, if we're feeling like that's a little bit too much in one go, just pause the video and come back to it. Do the other side first, in the isometric contractions first, and the stretch. Okay. All right. Let's flip over other side. Woo. Feeling tender, guys. Feeling tender. Okay. So let's pop on this side. Let's get our arm at 90 degrees. Let's get that shoulder driving through the floor there. Slowly come in. Find your active range. Let's come on top. Slowly push our arm into a little bit more range. Remember, that shoulder doesn't want to come off the ground, okay? So keep that shoulder, that back and shoulder blade against the ground. Rotate. Nice deep breaths. as we breathe. We're not trying to pack any pressure or air into the stomach there. We're just deep breathing, relaxing that breath. One more minute. Let's slowly start applying pressure up into that hand. Start at 20%. Let's go 40%. 60. 80. Squeeze the body. 100. Let's go. Fight it. Squeeze. Even squeeze the left hand on the right wrist. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. Drive off. Whew, this side's brutal right now. Let's go, guys. Drive down towards the ground. Let's go. Squeeze. 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 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Relax it. And let's slowly just pop into a little bit more deeper range, okay? That shoulder against the ground. That's brutal. Nice deep breaths. My body's shaking right now. All right, let's prepare ourselves for the holds. Take that nice breath in. Pack that air, that pressure. Exhale down. Relax. Breathe in. Relax. Drive down. 2 more. Last one. Relax that. Let's slowly back out of that range by 10 to 15 degrees. Let's go 10 lift-offs. Breathe in, down. Breathe in, down. Pack that air. On the exhale, drive down. 5. Squeeze. 6. 7. 8. Last one. Greatest effort. Let's go. Hold. Squeeze. Slowly come up. Holy wow, that's good stuff. Holy. Grab yourself a sip of water if you need it. Shake it out, all right? Whew. Oh, nice one, guys. All right. We're gonna do 10 just capsule cars, okay? So our arms are gonna come up. I'm just gonna scoot back. Hopefully I'm in the camera, you know? Arms out by our sides. Imagine pulling the elbows apart, okay? And then we're gonna slowly just go through our internal rotation, our external rotation. Internal rotation, external rotation. We're gonna do 10 here. Internal, external, internal, external. Remember, find your end range. For me, it's about there. 5 for more. Drive up. 2 more. I actually lost count, but it is what it is. More the merrier, yeah? Punch those elbows away. Last one. Slowly relax that. Woo, good stuff. All right, we're gonna pop into our external rotation now, guys. all right? Keep the blocks handy, all right? I'm gonna flip onto the floor. Again, let's hope we're in the camera. It should be pretty good from here. All right, okay, so what we're gonna do, okay, is we're just gonna, again, put our arms at 90 degrees, all right? And then our head is actually just gonna pop on the ground, okay? If this is too uncomfortable, just pop like a towel or something so it kind of lifts your head up a little bit so you're not so in that stretch position, okay? With the head down, I'm gonna keep it up just so I can explain. What we're gonna do, keep the arms where they are, the elbows are kind of glued into the ground, okay? And then from here, what you wanna do is see if you can twist the arms off the ground. When you do that, we wanna make sure that we don't go up with the wrists and then try to lift up with the wrists, okay? You're cheating that way. So we want to try to keep our hands nice and straight the best we can. Slowly try to see if you can come up. If you can't come up, you're just going to stay here and you're just going to embrace the shoulder stretch that you get on both sides, okay? So again, your elbows can just kind of separate a little bit, okay? For those of you that can come off the ground, you're going to grab something, because if this is your active range, for me, this is my active range. I'm going to grab something to put me into more passive range, which is going to be these blocks, baby. All right. For you guys, find your depth and then pop back into the position. And then we're just going to hang out here in the passive stretch. I'm just going to keep my head up, otherwise it's a bit muffly with the microphone. So I'm just going to stay here, but you guys head down. Find the stretch in the left shoulder and the right shoulder. I can only guide you to feel things. It's up to you to try and find the mind-muscle connection to each position. So like what I do like to think about is kind of letting my shoulders kind of separate out, or my elbows, and then I start to feel the shoulder. And really, if you start to try and twist the shoulder for external rotation, you will start to feel it engage. So just imagine like you are trying to twist off these blocks, okay? And then this nice, deep, diaphragmatic breathing, guys. It's not rocket science, it's just hard work, you know? It's tedious, it's boring. I find it super interesting. I don't find it boring. I just find it really challenging that you can do so much with no weights. But as you master this internal tension work of the mobility, you can really get really, really effective workouts every time. My shoulders are shaking right now. Nice, deep, 5 seconds in. 10 seconds out. 5 seconds in. 10 seconds out. 30 more seconds, guys. Feel that shoulder stretch. I'm going to go over the isometrics, the strengthening part of this exercise. What we're going to do is imagining turning into internal rotation. So it's going to look like you're going to press the floor with the hands and try turning into internal rotation. So I like to push, and I like to drag the hands towards the feet at the same time, okay? Your second one is just going to be to try to drive out of position like this, but because you're in your end range of motion, you shouldn't actually physically be able to lift off these blocks. Like if I do it properly, I can't lift off, okay? All right, we ready for this? Wrists are going to be straight at this part. When you're ready, you can actually keep the hands on that. That works too, it's fine. Slowly push the blocks 20%. Let's increase up to 40%. Let's go 60. If this is too much for your shoulders, stay at 50 or 60%, okay? Because when I started doing this in the beginning, it was very intense, okay? So take your time. Let's go max effort. Squeeze, pack that air down. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drive up. Remember, do your best to not overcompensate on the wrist. Keep the wrist straight. Drive. If your hands don't come off the blocks, that's okay, but do your best to try and get that. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 1, slowly parachute down. Woo! That was juicy, guys. Since I got a little bit more range there, I'm just gonna increase my range just a little bit. I'm gonna put my hands back on the blocks, okay? If you got the same, either stay or go a little bit deeper if you wish. We're gonna go for our passive range holds now, guys, okay? So from here, remember our passive range holds, I'm just gonna try to drive off the blocks, 5 seconds, relax back on, okay? So, all right, let's breathe in deep, let's pack that air down. Exhale, drive up. Relax, again, breathe in. Relax, 3 more. Relax, 2 more. One more. Relax. Woo. Almost done, guys. Okay. Now let's do our lift offs. I'm going to pop the blocks back into some range I can actually lift out of. For you guys, if you can't lift up from here, just remove the blocks out of the way, just so you're able to lift up off the ground. For you guys that can't even lift off the floor, just do your best to just create that contraction. So you're just going to drive up, down, drive up, down, okay? All right, for the rest of us, let's do it, guys. 10 reps with a hold at the end. Take that nice breath in, pack that pressure, exhale up, 1, back down, up, back down. Do your best to not just flop the negative. Flop, we want to control. Up, 4, control. Up, 5, control. 6, control. 7, control. Last one, pack that air. 10-second hold, squeeze. Shoulders. 5, 4, 3. Slowly parachute down. Woo. Slowly take your time. Slowly come out of that. Woo. That's juicy. Oh, Jesus. Come at me, bro. All right. Last thing we're going to do is just some capsule cars again, okay? I'm actually just going to grab the blocks for this last one. You don't have to, but if you want to just find something to squeeze against to help you radiate, let's grab the blocks, okay? All right, let's go to our 90-90 position. Again, let our shoulders and elbows punch apart. Slowly turn for internal rotation. Back. Think shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. As the elbows do spread apart and the shoulders spread apart, you actually sit your shoulder blade in a fixed position so you don't end up cheating. Whew, feels nice. Squeeze those hands. Squeeze those blocks. The last one, you guessed it, we're going to hold. Two more. Last one, come up and hold. Back down. Hold. Squeeze. Like your mama's watching. And relax. Whew. Oh, I'm done. I'm dusted. That's the end of the shoulder internal rotation, external rotation. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below. And thank you so much for watching. And let's get the next one. I'll see you on the next one. Big Snacks out. Peace.